All right, y'all. We back for another episode, man. Captain's Log Podcast. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for supporting. Got a good episode tonight, man. I got my main man with me, Erick Castro. What's happening?
What's good, baby?
All right, man. Hanging in there. Today, we talking PTSD. Episode 13. PTSD. This is a sensitive subject for me as well as my man right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we did our time in the service together, United States Marine Corps. Ooh, right.
Kill, baby.
You know what I'm saying? We did all that. But we're going to get into that, man. We going to, you know what I'm saying? This topic right here is like, it's going to be an eye-opener for some. It's going to be, regular business for those who suffer or for those who don't know, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, before we start, I will say that if you feel like, if you're a service member, you're a veteran, man, or you active and you got some shit going on, man, like, go talk to somebody, bro. Don't go talk to your mans or your wife or your girl. Go get some professional help, man, because it's real out here. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so introduction, man. Erick, who the fuck are you, bro? Who are you?
Come on, man.
Tell the people who you are, bro.
Let them know. We go back to middle school.
Middle school,
Benjamin Banneker, baby. You know we go.
Banneker was the shit, bro.
Man, what?
Some of my best years out here.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
You remember those field days?
No. All I remember was the school dances, man, the basketball games.
Them one laps around the field.
The little joints where you had to run around the school, you know what I'm saying? Shout. What was the bad one? That fast
Friday.
nigga? That nigga Petey. Petey was fast as shit.
Petey,
Shout to Petey, bro. Petey, where you at? Come holler at me. You know what I mean? Then high school, you know what I'm saying? Shout to Plain Branch, alumni 2003. Nah, hey, look. You know what I mean? Everybody can't attend greatness, you know what I'm saying? You might want to go your own way, you know what I mean? But, what's the name of the high school you went to? I forgot.
James Hubert Blake, baby.
Yeah, he went to
Stop
Blake.
playing.
Man, when Blake opened, bro, like, everybody wanted to go to that joint because it was a new school.
That's
But I was
why
like,
I went.
nigga be waking up late. Nigga be missing the bus. Nigga had to be taking a cab to that joint. So
You ain't walking to Blake. Not from where I live.
So, so for me, man, when I when them military recruiters start coming around, man, they got me early. Now for those listening in, for those who have listened to my military episode, this is kind of like part 2 of that.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of going in depth to a situation in there that I didn't really touch on because it requires a whole episode. But
You threw me under the bus.
I did. I'm gonna throw you under the bus again. But so the recruiters, the Marines came to me first. You know what I mean? I just went with who, you know what I'm saying, who came to me first. Like I to be honest, I didn't do no research. I didn't know that these niggas got paid the least. I didn't know they deployed first. I just didn't know what I was doing. Like I signed up to join the military because I didn't know what I was gonna do once I graduated. I'm like, what am I gonna do, bro? I'm like skinny nigga, long hair, no hang time. You know what I'm saying? Split ends in the back, you know what I'm saying?
You couldn't beat your feet with them jokes.
Nah, I couldn't beat my feet, you know what I'm saying? I could do that, but it's like, what was I going to do when I graduated? Like, I didn't take school serious at all. That's why I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I could do anything, I would go back and take school a lot more seriously. Not to say I still wouldn't have joined, but maybe I could have been an officer or some shit.
Well,
but why'd you join?
I did night school, summer school.
I did night school.
I did it all.
I forgot about night school, dog.
Bro, I did it all.
Night school was the worst,
My
bro.
recruiter was like, bro, you got to graduate.
Yeah,
I know you want your quota, dog. I got you.
Yeah. Night school was crazy.
He paid for my night school.
You got paid?
He paid for my night school, though.
For real?
Yeah. Trent, that motherfucker.
That's
right
his
there.
name, Trent.
Trent.
Shit, man.
That piece of shit.
Hey, Trent, if you're out there, fuck you, all right?
Facts.
I just want to let you know.
Facts.
But why'd you join?
Man, I knew for a fact, like, you know all my mans, all my day ones. The Botchways, my boy.
Botchway.
My boy Biko. Larry.
Biko.
Yeah, you already know.
I fuck with Biko, man.
I
Botchway, bro.
saw they were doing their thing, playing soccer, going to Howard. Like they all had their thing. I knew if I went to school, I was gonna fuck up and spend money that I ain't have. I was gonna be partying.
We was partying.
Fucking. Let's keep it 100.
We was
I wasn't
partying.
ready for all that. I knew my parents would hate me if I was spending all that money.
Yeah.
So I told them, like, I got 2 uncles that went to the Marine Corps, and I talked to my uncle Orlando. He was like, "You ever thought about it?" And I was like, I've thought about it. kind of never really. I thought about it, but not really thought about it.
Yeah.
9/11 happened. Your blood started boiling a little bit.
Hey, where was you at when 9/11 happened?
When 9/11 happened, I was in Miss Dillard's class, science, biology.
Mm-hmm.
You know Miss Dillard, Tania's mom.
I don't.
You know Tania from
It's not ringing a
Tania
bell.
Crutchfield?
It's not ringing a bell.
I'm
pretty sure she's a nice lady. It's not ringing a bell.
She lives over there in Kelly O'Neill's area.
Talking about up the street,
Up the street,
up the hill.
Up the hill. Yeah.
Shout out to the up the hill, the
Up
townhouses,
the hill.
burn break townhouses.
Yes. But I was in that jump, and I remember they turned the TV on, and everything popped off. People thought it was like, is this part of the class? Like, we in biology. Why we seeing buildings get blown up?
Yeah, dog. Yeah, man. Look, I'm telling you, I tweeted this shit the other day, man. Shit was crazy. I remember like it was yesterday, man. We was in study hall, and it was me. It was a couple of folks in there, man, that I can't remember off top, man. Mr. Hardy was in the joint, man.
I seen you posted that.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. And we was watching something. Well, no, we just was watching a like regular TV, I think. And it came out on the announcement. It was early dismissal, and he turned on the news, and you could see like what had happened. And when they say early dismissal, we like, yay! He's like, shut the hell up. He wanted to say shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
It.
But he was like, you could tell his face was red, dog, and it was like, like this shit was real. So it didn't really sink in until we got home. And, like, you know what I'm saying? My mother was home. Like, everybody was home. Like, bro, like, hold your loved ones, man. Rest in peace to Mr. Hardy.
But you think about how can it sink in? Because we ain't never.
We didn't
like
know
that.
shit, bro.
We
Like,
know
and that's
games.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even
Think-
when we both joined, like, was you really paying attention to that shit? Like, I was just like, damn. I mean, my heart goes out to them people, but I still need to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do with my life, though. You know what I'm saying?
With that. All my I don't want to say I was raised in Brooklyn, but I spent every summer and most of my weekends in New York.
Mm-hmm.
My grandparents, rest in peace, my grandpa, and whatnot.
Yeah.
In Brooklyn, New York. So all my uncles all work for FedEx, and they all deliver in Manhattan. One of my uncles was supposed to be in the towers during the time the first plane hit.
That shit crazy, bro.
But he was running late, and like, when I found that shit out, that shit hit me. I was like, come on, man. Like, yo.
That shit was crazy, bro.
All
right. So then, I mean, we'll get back to the delayed entry. So I'm going to the little training, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I thought it was fun. And then next thing you know what I mean, Trent goofy ass pull up to my house to pick me up. And who the fuck sitting in the front seat? Your ass. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So at first I was like, okay, this is weird, but I was like, oh, I'm good now, though, because, that whole time, I had so much doubt and uncertainty if I was really going to do the shit. Because I was like, it was real premature when I said I was going to join. Once I found out, I was like, I got somebody I'm about to be in the joint with. I got somebody I'm about to be everywhere with for my whole little 4 years. I'm like, we in there.
Let me tell you, though, because he picked me up first, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, yo, we got to go pick up this guy named Robert. This dude Robert. You may know him. I was like, I don't know no Robert.
Nobody
no
listen.
One knows Robert.
I didn't start going by Robert until I turned like fucking 30, bro.
I didn't know your name was Robert for decades, dog. What you mean? So when we pulled up to the conference, I was like, yo, I know who lives here. This is weird. Like, my man Leon lives here. He's like, who's Leon? I was like, my man I went to school with way back in the day in Banneker, my middle school. And then you start walking out the building. I said, that's my man Leon. He's like, who's Leon? I said, that dude you about to pick up.
Yeah, he ain't know that shit either. He had a dip in his mouth. He was like, Leon, this what we going by? I'm like, bro, don't worry about that shit, cuz.
I've never, ever seen dip in my life.
I never seen it till from Tim from his ass.
Facts.
He all the time, dog. I'm like, bro, that shit can't be. I always think when I picture people who dip chewing tobacco, I be like, bro, it's eventually like it's gonna be a hole in your fucking mouth. This shit gonna be falling out. Apparently, you got to do that shit a lot for that. You know what I'm saying? But I felt bad for him because his teeth was fucked. But you know what I'm saying? So,
but he pulled them.
He pulled them though. He always like he always picked up them girls.
He should. And they were all Spanish.
All Spanish girl. We was the only two dudes.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Goofy ass.
You remember when we played football? We smashed everybody on the
They was mad as shit. They was mad. They trying to run. I'm like, bro, this ain't for y'all. Just cut it out. Anyway, so now it's time to go to boot camp.
Here we go. Let me sip on this.
Oh man,
I got yelled at about this already. Go ahead.
You know, I don't think you really understand the extent how much you fucked me over on that, bro. Like, because my thing is, it's like you didn't tell me. He told me.
I was embarrassed, bro.
It was like the week of, you know what I'm saying? I just cut my hair and shit. We just graduated. And then I'm like, all right, I'm like, man, what's up, Eric? Man, he good. He was like, oh yeah, Eric's not going right now. He got caught with some weed. And I'm like, what, dog? But it's like, he didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he wanted to tell me because at that point,
he was scared you were not going to go.
He thought I was going to back out, and I was considering that shit. You know what I'm saying? See,
I'll wait till he ready.
So what I didn't know was that, you know, you can get all the way up to even to MEPS, and before you get on the plane and say, I don't want to do it, and you out. I'm thinking that once they pull up to the crib, you in. You know what I mean? So I went ahead and went, man, and for me, dog, it just made boot camp that much fucking harder because, you know, I'm in that joint by myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm around, you know what I mean, people from everywhere, man. I'm getting fucking yelled at, bro. I'm getting yelled at. They broke my ass down so quick, dog. You know, I'm in the house with just Mom Dukes and a boyfriend, but he wasn't really no father figure. He just was my mother's boyfriend, you know what I mean? So I'm in this joint, like, getting fucking super fathered to death, nigga. They was fathering the shit out of me in there, like, you know what I'm saying? Shave your fucking face. These niggas telling me to shave. I was like, bro, I don't have no hair on my face.
Bro, same thing.
I'm out this joint just shaving my life, you know what I'm saying? But you know, once that first month, you know what I'm saying, I got sick, you know what I mean, from being up and shit, running around all day, you know, a little light pneumonia type deal, you know what I'm saying? Then I got hurt. And
he sent me a letter.
Yeah, man, dog. I used to send this nigga letters all the time, like, bro, I hate you. He used to send me a little, like, comic book shit.
I hated that shit.
I'm like, bro, talk to me, cuz.
I never even opened it. I would just rip his shit up.
Bro, it's the least you can do, you know what I'm saying? You can talk to me for a little bit.
Dog,
you know
once they got you there,
you just a fucking notch on the belt, bro. Bye. Got another one.
About you, bro. Fact.
Yeah,
they don't care.
I agree. But, you know, got out of boot camp, man, graduated, went back in. You know what I mean? Met my man CJ. He was in the MEP Center with us. Shout out to CJ, Clarence James. You know what I'm saying? When I went to Mike Company, I was in Lima Company, got dropped, went to Mike Company. And when I got to Mike Company, that shit was a cakewalk.
The MCT?
No, this was in boot camp.
Boot camp? Okay.
I went to Mike Company, Lima Company. They was hardcore. I ain't gonna lie, brother. Your ass been broke the fuck off too. They was breaking our asses off, though.
I was in 2nd Battalion.
We was in 3rd or 3rd Battalion, as they call it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think of my class number. Yeah, I just thought
I was 3086, bro.
3086. I was 2093. Bravo,
bro. You know this nigga. You know this nigga
said Chow Hall.
You know this nigga called us. He called us. Oh yeah.
Parade deck.
Oh okay. You know this nigga called us 3085 on graduation day. He called us the wrong number, dog.
That shit.
Bruh.
Ruined it all graduation.
Even the people in the crowd was like, "Oh, how you fuck that up,
bro?"
Tell
you what, I bet you guys ass handed to him.
Bro, he was getting chewed out. Officers, and they were chewing his ass out. Like it was like he was a recruit, and it was DIs. They were chewing his ass out.
That's magical.
You know what I mean?
You fucked up y'all moment.
Yeah. But so you know, went to Mike Company. You know what I'm saying? They knew the knee situation. So when we got back to the rifle range where it happened, you know what I'm saying? They just made sure they was like, don't even get in the low kneeling. You know what I'm saying? He came over. He was like,
you fucked you up.
Huh? Yeah, the low kneeling, nigga. I ain't flexible like that. You want me
shoot? What you shoot?
In boot camp? Pizza box. Fuck out of here.
You shot a pizza box?
Pizza box, bro. I couldn't shoot for shit, bro. You know what's crazy, bro? I shot my best from the what's that? What's the farthest? Was it 500 or 100 yards?
Sitting in the like the Indian style.
No. From the what's the
500?
What was the furthest
the
back?
prone,
500. I shot the best from the prone.
I missed one out the 5.
I was all fucking bullseye out there. It was them close joints I was fucking up. Them close ones in the kneel. Anything kneeling, I was fucking it up.
Let me tell you. You know what got me through the rifle range?
What?
Quad day. It was raining on. You know we lied. We got the jackets on, the extra Gore-Tex.
Y'all shot in the rain?
Yeah, we shot in the rain. It was freezing because I went to when I was kind of.
Yeah, when did you go?
I went August is when I left to go to boot camp. Rifle range. I was at rifle range. Let's say
it was like September.
September, October. So it's starting getting a little chilly.
Oh yeah.
So we got rained on. You know what got me through the rifle range? I was singing nice and slow in my head the whole fucking time, dog. In the rifle range, in Gore-Tex, shooting. I shot 9 for 10 at the 500 in the prone. Shot expert, second in the platoon.
Wow.
Bro, I was hyped like shit.
You know the speaking of that, bro. You know the shit they do in boot camp, like they say, hey, everybody get your rifles. You'll just go up to somebody else's deck and challenge them to the little fucking, the bullshit or whatever. Dog, we ain't never win shit, bro. We sucked at marching. We sucked at shooting. We sucked on the fucking obstacle courses. We sucked at on the humps. Dog, we was the fucking booger platoon, bro. We was booger,
the
dog.
bastard stepchildren.
Yeah, dog. We was just bad, nigga. Our DI, he was all chubby and shit. I'm like, what are you even doing here, bro? Our senior DI was chubby, bro. Couldn't run.
Our senior DI was from, I want to say it was either Grenada or Trinidad.
Well, you know every platoon. You know every platoon. The mixture
knife
is.
Knife hand was strong, bro.
Yep, knife hand.
Knife hand was strong.
You get the kill hats are always black or Spanish.
No, my kill hat was
was Spanish.
Staff sergeant. He was a sergeant. He picked up staff sergeant doing all the recruit all the boot camp shit. And I used to fuck with him. I used to be like, I'm a clown. I'm always been a clown.
Yeah.
And I used to be like, yo, staff sergeant tall. Yo, how'd you get your ribbons? You are the cook. You were a cook, weren't you? You were a knife hand with spatulas and shit.
What?
Stop playing. He used to fuck me up.
I was having them type of conversations.
My last name's Castro. This is where we're about to graduate.
Oh, this is after y'all had already sat down, had the meal together.
This conversation wasn't happening up till we were about to graduate.
Hell no.
I would have got my ass handed to me. You already know.
Aye, sir. No, sir. That's it.
That's it. But once I knew I was getting my eagle up and anchor. Oh, I let these niggas know. Yo, what's up?
It was a great day, bro.
Stop playing with me. Hey, tell me the truth. You was a cook, right? You got your spatula. He was killing people with spatulas, right? So he ripped me. My last name's Castro. So from the beginning of boot camp, they singled me out. Are you a communist spy? Stop playing. What's up? What's going on?
Oh, they being
I was in the quarterdeck twice a day for the first at least month and a half.
Bruh.
Doing sundials. You already know.
Yeah, bro.
Sweating, crying. And like I said, I baby hairs. I got hair on my face now.
Yeah.
Because of the Marine Corps. Because they made me shave.
They make you shave, bro. But let me tell you something. We got smoked on graduation day. Graduation day, we got smoked.
You had a sister come.
We was in our fucking Charlies, bro. And niggas was real comfortable. Like, man, we out of here. They was like, oh, y'all think y'all back on the fucking block? I was like, took us outside and smoked us. He ended up getting chewed out pretty bad for that shit. Nigga, we was sweaty as fuck.
Do you remember the day they let you go run around?
Yes, I remember that day, bro. I remember. You know why that was a love-hate day, bro? I don't know how your shit happened, but mine was. So for me, I just got some chocolate. I didn't have a lot of junk like some niggas was, but I had a little king size,
fatty, bro.
I had a little king size Reese cup joint with like the little, you know what I'm saying, the double, the full clip. I had a full clip, you know what I'm saying, and I ate about probably 2 packs. I had 2 packs. The nigga had like 12 Reese cup, cold fat boy.
Hey.
But then once it was over, right, we all in the joint chilling. We think we done for the night. He's like, stand by for chow. So I'm like, nah, dog. I'm like, we not hungry, bruh. They made us go to chow, so we go to chow. We like, man, just get one or two.
And they cook good shit that day.
Yeah, they like, bro, just get 1 or 2 things, bro. You don't need to get no whole shit
that day.
They're like, yeah, you don't need to get no whole shit.
I ain't never had ribs,
bro. We turned around, and and them motherfuckers made us get back in line and get 4 fucking plates. Nigga, I think they had some meatloaf, bullshit, beef stew or something. Made us eat that shit. Niggas was throwing up, bro.
I bet you all the servers was laughing.
Yeah, dog, they was laughing at us. They was laughing at us, bro. They was laughing.
I remember that day. They was like, yo, y'all go enjoy your day. Go bowling. They had the bowling alley. You know, if Oreo was a drug, I'm a fiend. I love Oreos. That's the first thing I did. I bought 2 packs of Oreos.
Oreo is good.
I crushed them junk. I crushed them with milk. We had the bowling alley. They were like, you want some soda? No. Give me a cup of milk. I got my Oreos with me. I'm crushing them joints. Gutter balls, eating Oreos, chilling. That same day, it was like, hey, sand pit. I puked all.
They took y'all to the pit after you ate junk?
after, yeah.
Oh man,
Because
they
one dude,
petty for that, bro.
no. The reason they took us to the pit, because one dude brought all that food, but he brought some food back.
Snuck some shit back.
You know,
Niggas used to do. Niggas used to steal the crackers and shit, the soup crackers, and they used to eat them at night and put them in the poles of the fucking bunk beds. Nigga turn around, shake the joint, all the crumbs and shit come out. Everybody get smoked.
I threw up all those Oreos and milk, all of them.
Shit was crazy, bro.
It's nasty.
All right, so let's move along, man. So what was your MOS?
0351 infantry assault, baby. The last of the dying breed. That MOS don't exist no more.
The front of the front, man. The fronties.
They got rid of it this year.
They don't have it no more?
My MOS, they got rid of it. They moved it over to engineers.
Oh, the explosive guys?
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's not
I
bad.
dealt with C4.
I guess it's not bad.
We had our little rockets. You know what I'm saying? Blowing shit up. That's my job.
Anyway, so let's just fast forward, man. So for those who don't know, me and this nigga went overseas together. Didn't know.
24th Mew?
24th Mew. Went overseas together. I ran into this nigga at the internet cafe.
Remember, we were supposed to ship over.
We supposed to ship over. They flew our ass over. Yeah. I was looking forward to that little ship ride because that means we was only gonna be in country for a little bit.
Not only that, we were gonna hit Spain.
Yep.
Italy.
We'd have been broke.
Liverports.
We'd have been fucking broke.
Hey, I'd be fine.
So we in Iraq, man. We're in this small little forward operating base we done built and shit, man. And you know when
the power plant.
Yeah.
The
power plant, man. Nuclear power plant joint, man. Like the Simpsons and shit.
I hated that.
So I'm there. I mean, I was there. I think I got there probably. I don't know when the fuck I got there. I know it was still hot. And that shit was rough, bro. Like, and you know when we first got there, you know, we was sleeping under the fucking truck. You know what I'm saying? We didn't had no ice.
We had bunkers. We had the concrete bunkers.
We didn't have none of that shit, bro. We didn't have no tent. We slept under the truck for probably the first month. You know what I mean? In the truck and under the truck because the mortars and shit and all that. And then as the time went by, we started getting.
I think I got there before we
getting more shit. I think I was there before you. Yeah, because we had replaced the army.
Yeah, let's not talk about them.
Yeah, we had replaced the paladins.
We don't want to hurt no feelings.
Goofy asses.
Stupid motherfuckers.
And so then it's like, nah, I know some cool people in the army. Y'all okay.
I got family in the army and Air Force.
But so after a while, man, after a couple of months, you know, we got a tent. We got our little concrete little barrier joints.
Sandbags around.
We got the sandbags. You know what I'm saying? We had the little shower deal going on. So we was doing pretty good. And then we had the internet cafe.
Cold showers.
Look, shower was a shower. As long as the water was cold, I didn't give a fuck. It was hot as fuck outside all day.
Man, we had no showers for like 2 months.
We didn't have showers for 2 months. It was all baby wipes, baby.
That dude got electrocuted.
Really?
Yeah, that's why they stopped the showers for 2 months. The kid got electrocuted.
How the fuck did that happen?
He died.
Where the hell you get electrocuted?
The wiring.
Wow.
Yeah, you was there more than I was because I was.
But we didn't walk around, bro. We was at the gun and we was in the tent. That was it. We never went. We didn't start moving around until they added dispersing and the internet cafe because we used to send a group of people to get all the food.
On the far side.
Yeah, we used to send people to go get the food. We never all just left. We would send one person. We sent 2 people from per gun to go bring everybody food back. You know what I mean? So then, you know, they built the internet cafe, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this was in 2004. So it's not like now with all this technology, you know, like video chat and all that shit was just kind of coming about. So when I walk in and I see
AOL
that
DSL,
yeah,
yeah,
you know how it go.
And overseas is even worse.
Yeah,
y'all better appreciate this shit. Y'all got
so. I walk into the internet cafe. Who the fuck is running this shit?
No. You met me in the gym.
Well, I met you in the gym first, and then I seen it in that cafe. I was like, how many jobs you got, nigga?
I had to run both of them.
Bruh, my man in here in the internet cafe, I was like, I'm good out here, bruh. You just only get, 10 minutes per
my tent was
whatever you gonna do?
My tent was right next to the internet cafe.
Man, you was y'all living a little bit, man.
But the reason,
but you was out there though. You know what I'm saying? You was out there.
I'm gonna tell you, the reason they put me in the gym and the internet cafe is because of course it's being my first deployment. I was one of the first. Like I had went on more patrols than any of the junior guys, aka boots. New guys in the Marine Corps. I went out on patrols more than anybody else. It was like, yo, we're gonna put you in charge of the gym and the internet cafe. The gym during the daytime, close to midnight, and then you got the internet cafe. I said, no, I don't want that shit because I want to be out there with my boys. That's you know what I'm saying, that's what I'm doing. It was like, no, you got it.
Yeah.
And the reason I did it, the only reason I accepted it, my boy Zimney, who I got tatted on my arm.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, take a break, man. You good. I did that shit for a month, and I hated it. And then I'm in the gym, sitting there, wiping everything down, working out. Who comes in?
You know, I had to come in to get my little quick. Hey, I was just swole out there a little bit too, man. Hey, I was a little. I had some light work going on. That was about 100 pounds ago. Something like that.
My man Lee just got off the bench press. I said, Leon.
That shit was cool.
I'm pretty sure nobody
man.
else called him Leon in that jump.
They called me fucking Marbury.
I said, Leon. He looked over. He was like, E. I said, nigga, what the fuck?
Bruh, that shit
and
was.
Ever since then,
that shit was crazy, man. That shit was crazy.
All the phone time, internet time he wanted, he had it. It was a
Yeah,
wrap.
bruh.
That's it.
I was calling everybody. I ain't, you know what I'm saying, just calling everybody.
Still got cussed out for that, though.
Just to get that little conversation in, man. But look, man, I don't know about you, bruh, but the PTSD hit me there, bruh.
100%.
Bruh, I'll tell you, man. This is when I knew it hit me. So this is around the time where, you know, for the longest we were just shooting we were just shooting illuminations.
I hated that.
So I'm like, bruh, like, they're like, you know what I'm saying? We need to shoot an illume. I'm like, when we gonna fucking kill somebody? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, when we gonna start blowing some shit up, killing some shit? You know what I mean? I'm artillery. I'm out here. We twisting this big ass gun. We carrying these around. We just shooting illumes. So then there's one day, you know what I'm saying? They call for a fire mission, HEPD, high explosive point detonate. So we like, is this a joke? Because sometimes when they do it, they'll say end of mission real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But we had this pause, and they was like, nah, nigga, this shit for real. You know what I mean? But what ended up happening was we had shot so many illumes that the trails for the gun was dug deep in the rocks. So we couldn't turn we couldn't turn the fucking gun. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to dig the shit. Of course they throw me the fucking shovel like, dig that shit out, dig it out. We trying to dig this motherfucker out.
Ain't shit.
Little ass shovel. We trying to dig the shit out. I'm digging hard as I fucking can, dog. And we couldn't move the fucking gun because the reason why was how this started. We was all in the tent. We was playing Madden. And
NCAA.
We was playing Madden. I think we had some other shit, Minecraft bullshit. And all of a sudden, we heard something hit the floor in the background. So I was like, what the fuck was that? And we looked, and it was a fucking mortar, dog. It was a mortar that didn't go off. And then next thing you know, we just heard boom right outside the tent. So we fucking running out the joint. So, you know, we run under the barrier. I'm sitting in the barrier, and I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting there kind of I'm balled up because I'm like, bruh, like, we could have just fucking died, bruh. Like, for that little bit, that even though it wasn't a big mortar, but the tent is only like probably maybe 10 by 20. Nigga, we'd even fucking dead. So when they called the fire mission, I'm like, we about to get some, bro. We about to get some get back on that. Them niggas just tried to kill us.
You know we give you guys an after action report.
Yeah.
Fuck shit up.
So when we couldn't get that fucking gun turned, bro, and they told us end the mission, I fucking lost it, bro. I lost it. I'm like flipping out. I'm fucking tearing up. I'm crying. Like I'm just fucking furious because like it's like a nigga just smushed my face, dog, and I'm trying to go back and crush him, and they telling me to stand down, man. So for like probably the rest of the deployment, dog, like that shit was running through my head back and forth. Like I just couldn't stop thinking about it. Like it was just days where like I would just be so fucking angry, you know what I'm saying? Because I just wanted that day to rewind. I just wanted to go back to the day where we did what we were supposed to do.
That could save somebody.
To make sure
if something happened.
Yeah, like I wanted to go back to the day so we could have killed them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know if it's gonna make you feel better, but I remember we was on one patrol. We in that junk. You know, I got my rocket launcher. I got my rifle, my pistol on my hip. We chilling. We start getting bombarded. We got ambushed. Got hit with an IED. We still get ambushed. We start fucking shit up. And I'm sitting here like, this is after I knew you was here.
Yeah.
This is after I knew you was here. And I knew what you was doing with the artillery. I was like, all right, bet. We getting fucked. We getting hit. We getting blown up. We getting hit. My man Leon on the gun. We good. We call artillery in. This is after everything went down.
This is when they actually started letting us blow shit up.
I bring up my small, which is a rocket launcher. Of course, y'all don't know.
Yeah.
And I let a rocket loose. I got my M16. We busting M16 from Vietnam, by the way. You know, Marine Corps is
A4s, baby.
M16. So we get hand me downs.
We had A2s. We had them A2s.
We get the hand me downs from Vietnam, Air Force, Army. Shit like that.
Never jam on you.
Never. We shitting shit down range. I was like, you know what? Hey, call that shit in, bro. My man was like, call it in. Yeah, damn right, call that shit in. Call artillery in.
Yeah, dog.
I'm gonna tell you right now, to make you feel a little better, y'all fuck some shit up.
Bro, they said we hit like 150 people on one joint, man.
That was our patrol, bro. We got ambushed pretty bad,
Man.
like bad. I ran out of rockets. I have 6 rockets, and I shot all 6, and we fucked a lot of people up. Y'all decimated people. Y'all fucked people up,
bro. That's all we wanted to do.
It was a giant horseshoe. It was a giant horseshoe. Like they got us good. They got us good, and y'all. Mm-hmm.
But see, that's some forward observers, man. Like our forward observers, them niggas was dogs, bro. Like they didn't give a fuck how close to that shit they was. They made sure our coordinates was right. That way we don't hit some shit we ain't supposed to hit.
Spot on.
You know what I'm saying?
You never heard of, innocent any innocent categories with us. Never. With 1-2. Shout out to shout out to my boys. 1-2, baby. Let's go.
1-2,
dogs.
Man. Good guys, man. I knew some good niggas, man. I knew some real good niggas.
We did our thing. Alpha Company, baby.
So anyway, man. So fuck all that Iraq shit, man. So we came home, man. And I came home, and I was so happy, bro. But I was fucked up, dog. And you know what's the first thing they do when they come home? They start screening people for PTSD. But
you don't know what PTSD is.
You don't know what it is. I mean, they try to break it down to you, but it's like, I feel like that's like the worst time. It's like, nigga just got home. Nigga try to go home. Nigga try to see his family. Nigga try to get some cheeks. Go buy that new car. You know what I'm saying? All that shit.
Get that month off.
Get that month off. And you talking to me about my brain. Like, my brain is saying that you hold me up.
Facts. Like,
you know
I'm ready to go home to the DMV, baby. Stop.
But I knew it was bad, dog, because it's like I was going home, and I mean, I was only 19.
Yeah.
I was 19 years old. I was coming home, and I asked my mother, I was like, you know, Ma, I just went to Iraq, so I think it's only right you go buy your son some liquor. So now I'm out here. I mean, I'm out here, bro, and it's like, I can honestly say that I was either drinking or I was drunk every day I was home, bro.
I'm going to tell you this. I never smoked a cigarette a day in my life up to the Marine Corps. Ever. Even damn near the full deployment.
You was on them cigs.
Now? Or I don't smoke now.
You was on them at one time.
At one time I was on it. So we getting ready. This is when you met me. This is our last patrol. And this is my last day as the gym, computer person, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, our last patrol, I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm gone. I won't go on the patrol. I won't go out. My boy Zimney, who I got tattooed on my arm, who pretty much raised me the entire time I was in Marine Corps.
Yeah.
Who taught me, the ins and outs of everything. I'm not getting emotional because that's my man. Like, from Illinois, white boy, drank his coffee. He could have been an officer, decided to go enlisted, saying he wanted to be in the shits. He was that type of dude, bulky. Nigga was the Hulk.
Yeah.
Got me on in some of the best shape of my life because he always had me working out.
Had you sharp.
So I grabbed all my gear, and we had to run up the hill to go into our trucks where we were stationed at. I ran up there with all my gear. I got my gun. I got my rocket launcher. He was like, yo, what are you doing? I'm like, motherfucker, I want to go on the patrol. This is our last patrol as a unit. Our last patrol before we leave. Like, yo, I want to go on the last patrol because I ain't been on patrol in a month or in about 3 weeks. I'm trying to go out there. The first thing, like, he gave me a hug. He was like, yo, Fidel, because my last name Castro.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody gave me the last name. My nickname was Fidel. He said, yo, it's our last patrol. Yo, go pack your shit and get ready to go. Mind you, he was doing the invasion, Nazaria. And if you know anything about that, they got fucked up a lot. A lot of Marines didn't come home from that initial invasion.
I remember.
He was a part of that. So he was like, yo, you get ready, pack your shit, go play some NCAA football, go bust some heads, and pack your shit and leave.
Yeah.
2 hours later, we hear a giant ass explosion.
That was the tank mine, right?
Off the I'm trying to think of
It was
the
off
road.
one of the main roads.
It was one of the roads that we stopped patrolling on just because it was so
Hot spot type deal.
100%. We hear the explosion go off. My gunny, he came in the tent and we sitting there. I'm actually playing my boy Beulah. I remember this shit like it was yesterday. I'm Florida State. Hey, big up to the Seminoles. My boy Beulah's Michigan. I remember the jump. Third quarter. 5:34 left on the clock. I'm busting his ass. I just ran a kick return back. We paused the game. He just hits us up. Cause mind you, we ain't lose no casualties. Our platoon, our company ain't lose no casualties at that point.
Yeah.
My gunny came up. He was like, or gunnery sergeant, if y'all don't know. He came up. He was like, yo, pause that shit. I pause it. I look over my left shoulder. He's like, yo, IED just went off. It hit one of our vehicles. This is a brand new vehicle. I think it just came from the Air Force or something. You know, Air Force gets all the good shit. This joint still had plastic on the seats, like brand new. Like you buying a Tesla type shit. It was brand new. And he was just like, yo, we just got hit. 3 KIA. And we just all sitting there like, who is it? Like, what's going on? He said, my boy Rediford, that's 1. My boy Swain, that's 2. He didn't even get finished through the last lane. He said Z. As soon as he said that, I don't think I ever cried that hard up to that point in my life. Cause I knew what he was saying. He said Zimney. Like I said, I got tatted on my arm. He said, yeah, Zimney ain't make it. Cause mind you, I'm weapons platoon. So what we specialize in weapons is we specialize in the basic infantry, but you got your mortarmen, you got your machine gunners, and you got your infantry assaultmen, which is what I am. And Zimney was an infantry assaultman. We deal with C4 demolitions, anti-armor, so we got a rocket. So when he said that, dog, like I said, that shit broke me off. I was done. I've never I'm not gonna say I never felt that pain because I've recently just lost my grandfather and I felt that pain again. But Zimney to me was damn near my savior because he trained me up to this point to the deployment. He groomed me to be the type of Marine that I know I could be. I'm not even gonna tell you what I could be. He took me past that point.
Yeah.
He had me in shape. We was working out. Now we was getting mortared. You know, we got mortared every day.
Hell yeah.
Me and him, we working out, running up and down the power plant, getting mortared. And he's like, we good. Like shit like he was crazy. But
he kept you level.
100%. He always had a smile on his face. He was always, you know what? One point, it was funny is I hid his coffee from him. He was a coffee dude.
Yeah. Shout out to Coffee. We love you.
I know how you is with coffee. He had a lionized shorts. He graduated from Illinois. Like he could have went officer, but he decided to go enlisted. I hid his Illini shorts and his coffee. He beat the shit out of me. Like we grappled. You know how we do.
Y'all don't fuck with niggas in their coffee.
What?
And you know your wartime environment, bro. Coffee is like a cigarette, bro.
Cause you know you can't get that shit like that out there.
No, you can't.
So when he told us Zimney is the one who passed, like I said, like I felt like my heart just pretty much got ripped out my chest. Like I was crying. We had those bunk beds with the sponge mattresses. You remember them jumps? The jumps that kept the sweat in them.
We went through a lot of them. Everybody went through at least 2 of them.
What? I went through 3. Like what? So we went through that. Up to that point, this is like I said, we was there for what? 8 months?
About 8, 9.
8 and 9?
I think it's 9 total.
This was the last week of that. I ain't never touched a cigarette the entire deployment. Never touched a cigarette before that.
Yeah.
The day he died, me and my boy Palky and my boy Troll, we smoked 3 packs of cigarettes total. And since then, I was smoking. I recently just quit smoking cigarettes. About a year and some change.
I think something drastic like that. That's definitely where your mental is just off. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, bro.
Yeah. So like I said, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, rest in peace, man, to them fallen soldiers, man. That shit sucks, man. I mean, it's it's what you that some people that say, well, this is what you signed up for, but it's like, yeah, don't say no stupid shit. I used to hate when niggas just say that, but you signed up for this. Like, nigga, I signed up for a better life. I ain't signed up to fucking die. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I wouldn't have gave what they call ultimate sacrifice, but fuck that. Anyway, so now we back home. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, for me, when I got back, I was drinking, bro. I was drinking, dog. Like, that was just the only thing that just make the dreams go away, dog.
It numbs you.
It numbs you big time, man. And it's just like that shit took over me so much, bro. Like, literally, like, I mean, I'm talking, I was drinking cheap shit. I was drinking Seagram's Gym, extra dry. I was drinking motherfucking King Cobras, Old English. Just anything.
Mad Dog 2020?
I was never a Mad Dog or Boone's fan. I didn't want no fruity shit. I wanted that shit stiff and ice cold. You know
Straight
what I'm saying?
to the point.
So now, I'm hanging with a couple of my men, you know what I'm saying, from back up the house. You know what I'm saying, linking up with you occasionally. And man, it just got to the point where it was just like, are we going to the club? Are we going to what they call it, party zone or club Planet Rock, or we call it
we call Carolina? It. We talk about Carolina.
We talking about Carolina.
Party zone, bro.
Party zone.
Yeah, they had the two spots. They had the Spanish side and the rap side. Nigga, I mingle.
I like Planet Rock, bro. Also known as Club. Yeah.
Yeah, but you either get stabbed or shot at Planet Rock.
Yeah, but
that's why I went to Party Zone.
But that was most likely where you can come off on something in there. You know
Thirsty Thursdays, coconuts.
Yeah, coconuts, the marina,
the
all
dollar
that
drinks.
Anywhere the drinks was cheap, man, I was there. I was fried. I was getting fried in the middle of the week, nigga. I was throwing up in my PT runs, man. Like, I just was in a bad place, and they would make it worse. Is like, as soon as I started coming home, like fucking Carlos and them, D-Dub and them, Hosney, like, they could just tell. Like,
your day ones could always tell, bro.
They can tell, like, this not the same nigga, man. But it's like they don't know what to do. It's like, well, what do? You know what I'm saying? Even when I was getting my letters, man, when I was sending letters home to Iraq, you know what I'm saying? I was getting letters from I think Kelly sent me a letter. I think she sent me a couple of letters. Kelly, thanks.
She told me.
You know what I'm saying? Boupe sent me a couple of letters. Shout out to Boupe. You know what I'm saying? Hook sent me a couple of letters. Mom Duke sent me a little care package. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when I got home, all that I'm going to give you the world shit, that shit was out the window, bro. I'm like, look, man, I'm back home, man. Sorry if that shit came off the way it came off, but I just needed some glimmer of hope that I was going to make it back home.
You know what sucks about all that coming home shit? It feels good to come home. So when we get, like, think about our first deployment together. You come home. We stop in Ireland. You know Ireland got the best alcohol, hands down, and it's cheap as shit.
That's where you went. I ain't go there.
You didn't stop in Ireland?
Hell no. Nigga, I went straight the fuck home.
You straight? Oh, we stopped in Ireland.
We stopped in Germany and we went straight home, dog.
We stopped in Ireland. And they told us that we couldn't drink. It was like, all right, y'all can't drink. Guess who was there? John McCain had showed up. His flight had landed at the same time.
The arms.
John McCain was like, "Oh, y'all coming back from Iraq?" Everybody was like, "Yeah." Hey, 2 drinks on me, everybody.
Ooh, 2 piece.
It's Ireland. They got Guinness.
I need 2 of them, at least 100 proof.
They got Guinness, all that shit right there. And I still don't like Guinness. Man, I chugged them two Guinness junks. I was fried. And they got the liquor store right there. I remember buying my dad a scotch that back here in the States probably would have cost me $1,000. I think it was maybe $100. I bought my grandfather a bottle. And then I bought myself. This is when Cavassier. Remember Puff Daddy with a Cavassier song, all that shit. I had bought a Cavassier. I
We
bought
was
a
some
Remy.
followers, wasn't we? To follow that shit.
We
nigga.
drank this shit on the way back home and then on the bus. There's never been a time I ain't come back from deployment. I ain't been fucked up. I'm not gonna lie, cause you don't drink.
Yeah, you
on
went
deployment.
overseas. How many times you went over?
I went over 2 times to Iraq, 1 time to Afghanistan.
Yeah, bro. Look, man. I salute you, bro. I only had one enemy, dog. I only had one, man. But I mean, I knew. You didn't volunteer, did you?
I was with
It was just your
I was
unit.
with 1-2 Alpha Company for my first 2. Came to Quantico to be an instructor, even though I wanted to go to MSG. But I'm a mama's boy, so my mom was like, "Yo, come back to Virginia." Come. And I fell for it. I should have went MSG.
Threw you in
But
the bag.
if I didn't go MSG, I would probably have my son, so I can't complain about that.
Yeah.
Shout out to my little man Elijah, a badass little motherfucker. But and then at the Quantico, I went to two-way golf company where I went to Afghanistan. But
That Afghan a whole different monster from Iraq, though. I felt like when we was in
No.
Iraq, like maybe we was coming down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Different
give-
terrain.
I give it that. But when we was in Iraq, me and you, we really, we had the internet cafe and shit like that. We didn't have shit. Like, that was nothing. When I got to Afghanistan, I don't know if the Air Force had set it up for us or whatnot, but we had it. Like,
Shit was hooked up, huh?
what? Internet cafe, I mean, video chat was on point. I think that shit was 5G. They lying. I swear to God, I think it was 5G, bro. I swear to God, I think it was 5G. That jump was clear, crisp.
Damn, bro.
And we had a gym. So I went to Afghanistan. I think I was 205. I came back from Afghanistan a solid 175 because I was in charge of the mobile section.
Yeah.
So all I did was go on patrols, do our missions, come back and work out. And we got the good stuff
That's
out there.
clutch, nigga. I went to fucking Japan and got the fuck out, bro.
We could Amazon shit. So I got
Yeah.
the good stuff. We working out in that joint. I was good.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like you were saying, when we came back home,
It was different, dog.
100% different. And you know what's funny? Your day ones, like you said, your day ones, your family, if they really fuck with you, they notice that shit. The first person to notice that shit from me was my grandfather. My grandfather was everything to me.
My mom knew, man. You know, the crazy thing is, like, me and my mom, it was just like once we got to a certain part, like, I was coming home, dropping my bag, taking her car and rolling, you know what I'm saying? To the point where she just like, what the fuck you even coming here for? You ain't spending no time with me. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, that was just where I was at. I just wanted to come home. I wanted to party. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go back.
You wanted to forget all the bullshit.
Yeah, dog. I used to be broke, dog. I used to be broke. Them little checks wasn't doing shit. That deployment money went so. You had credit cards?
What? I had the name for a credit card. They fucked me up with that. Credit card? I said, what? The Palladium? Yo, Cash App. Boom. Boom. Run that shit.
Yeah,
Bottles?
bro.
Credit card. Boom.
New
Balances? Nike boots?
We was notorious for that shit, bro. Every time we went home, we go to Palladium somewhere, and you go to the joint, you'll be paying for 3-4 niggas, man, just because you just want to, like, niggas to be broke, like, all right, man, I got y'all. Like, I just want to go type deal. Like, niggas ain't even want to go.
And you be in the house like, yo, I ain't got the bread for it. Okay.
But we going type deal, yeah. Not knowing, they don't even know that little ass check we getting
is nothing.
Oh, they ain't gonna hold you over. That little $450 check don't even hold you over. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So I got out. You know what I'm saying? You was still in. I couldn't do it, bro. I got out. So I got out, and it was like I got my DD-214, man, and it was just like I had thought it was gonna be like this fucking confetti, fireworks, and shit when I was leaving base.
It's July 4th, bro.
I just fucking drove home, dog. I drove home. I had stole a fucking
Carolina?
TV out the motherfucking lounge because I was
too.
Hell yeah, I was on I had the whole floor to myself. I was like, I'm taking something.
I took the pool sticks too.
I stole a fucking cable box, which ended up biting me in the ass later. And I went home, dog, and I had met my wife now 3 days after I got out. You know what I'm saying? She was the apple of my eye. But she called me. Shout out the wife. Love you. But she called me, on my worst. She called me when I was at my worst, dog. Or damn near my worst. At this time, man, you know what I'm saying? Of course, the drinking has still had me, man. Had me in the headlock. And I don't think she really understood what I was going through because she was just still learning me.
How
So
could she?
she couldn't, man.
You don't. That's just not bred into you.
Bro,
You
I'm
don't
telling
learn
you.
that shit.
Look, I remember this like yesterday. Look, we was going to pick her up, right? So the wife, she be living in the South Side. And we was going to pick her up. We was coming from Laurel. With me, Los,
My man Los.
Losi. I think it was Gary and Kenny. And we was going to pick her up. So I think we had all been drinking. But I think I had threw Los some gas money to pick her up. Well, maybe I didn't know. Maybe he just looked out for me. And Los was he was speeding a little bit. So I was like,
that sounds like Los.
So I was like, Los, man, I mean, can you slow down, bro? Like, cause she was like, she didn't say nothing, but her body language was like, this nigga kind of scaring me. Like, everybody in the car drunk.
That's what we do.
I think Gary was the only nigga who wasn't drinking. So it gets to a point where I'm like, Los, slow the fuck down. So this nigga Kenny like, bro, this his car, dog. And I'm like, nigga, ain't nobody talking to your goofy ass. You know what I'm saying? So me and him get to going back and forth in the car. Carlos is driving faster because he's angry. You know what I'm saying? I'm pissy drunk off some cheap shit. I think we was drinking Long Island or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't fuck with Long Island no more.
And man, as a result, we ended up getting a Los joint. I done passed the fuck out at Los house. You know what I'm saying? I think in Gary room on his fucking floor.
With your queen right there.
She sat there, but Gary ended up taking her home. She asked Gary, or Gary said he want to take her home. So Gary took her home. Good man. I appreciate that.
No
and
comment.
I didn't hear from her for a couple of days. I figured she wasn't fucking with me. But I mean, it worked out, man. But it was just like after that, bro. Like
you shot her a text that T9 texting.
I don't know what sweet talkery.
I'll ask her later.
You know what I'm saying? I said that they just get her back. You know what I'm saying? But it just kept getting worse, dog. And then, like I said, man, I was always drinking to just try to escape, dog. Like I went to Jasper's. Went to Jasper's with Calvin. Remember Calvin Corelli?
Mm-hmm.
Corelli don't fuck with me to this day, man.
He don't fuck with me no more.
Corelli fuck with me, but to a minimum, because when we was in the joint, I was like, man, I'm about to buy you some shots. So I had bought like 4 shots a piece. No, I bought 2 shots a piece.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he didn't want it because I guess he don't drink like that.
Okay,
so
more for me.
So I'm like, damn. So I drank 4 shots. The bartender was like, oh, hell nah. So I drank 4 shots. Next thing you know, I'm in this joint, blacked the fuck out. I'm in this joint dancing with niggas, girls and shit and all that, man. So they threw me out of the joint.
Oh, man.
So Corelli bro, what the fuck you doing? So now we in the car. Corelli kind of like, bro, you don't want me to drive? I was like, I'm good. So then it's this nigga in a Mercedes that's kind of like blocking me in a little bit.
You went off?
And I'm beeping the horn like, bro, let me get out. This nigga like, nigga, wait. So I'm like, oh, all right. I put the Crown Vicky in drive and rammed the nigga's car.
I miss your Crown Vic.
I miss it too, bro. I rammed this nigga's car, bro, in the parking lot of the Jaspers. Like, niggas like, oh, my God. And then skirted the fuck out that joint. My car was fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at the stoplight. This nigga like, nigga, you know what the fuck you just did? I'm falling asleep at the wheel. He's like, nigga, let me drive. Bruh, as soon as we switched seats, the nigga pulled up in the car, rolled the fucking window down, and shot my fucking shit up, nigga.
I remember you told me that story.
Bruh, let me tell you something. If Calvin wouldn't have pulled my fucking head down, that nigga probably shot me in my motherfucking grave, bruh. Calvin just floored my shit, which it ain't really go nowhere. I'm trying to throw up. I'm trying to throw up on the window up. I'm throwing up on myself.
Anxiety
this nigga
all
speed.
over the place.
It's Earl all over the place. I woke up the next morning in the car, cold as shit outside, windows bust. Calvin drove me home, parked in front of my mother's house, and walked home. He walked, because he lived up the street. Mm-hmm. He left that shit there, and he walked the fuck home, bro. I was in that joint till probably like 8 or 9 o'clock. Niggas walking by looking at the car like, is this nigga dead in here, bro? Bullet holes in that joint, man. And I went in the house, and I had probably like 20 missed calls from this nigga, man.
Nigga, she was good.
I called that nigga back. He was like, nigga.
You know what you did?
He's like, you know what the fuck you did last night? He said, I can't fuck with you, cuz you almost got me killed. I ain't talked to Calvin for probably... Hey. I probably still haven't talked to him.
You can't hate him on that shit.
No, I couldn't, man. I mean, you know what I mean? It was embarrassing, man. And I probably ain't talked to Kelvin. There. I mean, we follow each other on social media, but I haven't actually talked to him since that.
Should.
So, no, we cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He be liking pictures and shit, but I do need to get up with him, man. Hey, Calvin, I'm gonna come fuck with you. So then now I gotta pick up my girl
With bullet holes in your car.
and with bullet holes in the car, and she come outside and she like,
What
the fuck is this, bro? So I'm my
Well,
stupid
she's
ass.
not your girl yet.
Oh, well, she is my girl.
Oh, she's
She's
girl?
very well my girl.
Official. Uh-huh.
Yes, officially claiming that. And so my stupid ass try to say, well, you know what? Let me try to cover it up. I go and buy some bullet stickers to put over the bullet holes.
I remember that. You told me.
Yeah, dog. which really made me look stupid in Montgomery County.
You look Spanish.
Yeah, it did.
You look Salvadorian.
So I kept getting every time I got pulled over, they
MS-13 head ass.
Every time I would get pulled over, the police would push it, and they'd be like, "Oh, it's a real bullet hole." They'd be like, "Is the bullet in there? Who shot at you?" I'd be like, "I don't know, bro. I don't know about none of that shit." So then it's just like, man, I just kept having these incidents, man, where just uncontrollable binge drinking, dog, to the point, you know what I mean? I think this shit carried on from probably 21 to like, shit, at least probably 25. You know what I'm saying? And when my son was born, I think this was the last straw. So,
that was the last straw when you got your first seed.
This was the last straw when I went to the VA. I was out with my man, Wally. Shout out to Wally. We was on a little party bus. Me, him, other man Joe, and we was downtown.
Shout out to Joe.
We went to a little motherfucking a little regular bar on K Street, close to K Street Lounge. Remember K Street Lounge?
Do I?
I thought that was some shithole time.
It was trash, but the drinks was good.
Yeah.
But
so we was in the joint, and you know we was having some drinks. You know, I was just with some folks I didn't know. They had a little party bus. So we was going from the party bus to Stadium strip club.
No comment.
Bro, we got on the party bus. These motherfuckers had a gallon of Jameson.
That's my shit.
So I was like, oh, man. So we throwing the shit back. Nigga, I probably drank a quarter of a gallon of the bottle from K Street downtown to Stadium, which ain't but like a 15-minute drive.
Mm-mm.
So now I get in Stadium. I'm fucking blasted, dog.
You smell like straight shit.
I'm blasted, bro. So we get in the joint. You know what I'm saying? We got a table. We chilling. But my man has somehow finessed his way into the VIP. So I'm like, so he looking at me like, nigga, come on. He's like, I just walked in. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm just do. I try to walk in there, the fucking security job, like, you know what I'm saying, stop me and shit. So I'm like, what's good? He was like, you can't get in here, bro. I was like, bro, I was already in there. You know what I'm saying? He's like, nah. I was like, dog, I was like, you don't remember I was already in there. So I'm sitting there throwing this nigga everything. He ain't biting. So I was like, bro, you starting to piss me off. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, all right, you got to go.
0 to 100.
Just that quick. So now, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting outside. I start zapping the fuck out. I'm like, you know what the fuck I did for my country? Do. I hit him with I hit him with the countryman talk, man. I did, bro. And DC police was out there.
Oh, he was missing the bottle of moonshine.
Yeah, bro. and my man Wally, he was trying to hold me back. He was about to lock me up, dog. And this nigga, I had this superhuman strength where like this nigga had to hold me down on the ground. I had my head in the water, like on the ground in the dirty DC water in the curb, just to calm me down. Put me in the car, passed the fuck out, went home. He called me the next day. He said, "Bruh, you gotta go talk to somebody." And I'm
about that. Before you say anything, that's when you know who your real mans is. They know that, like they can feel that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's on a spiritual level. Like, yo,
yeah,
you need to go talk to somebody.
Well, also, what I will say is, okay. So what I will say is, I won't say that my day ones.
No, it don't have to be a day one.
Well, anybody. I won't say that everybody didn't.
If someone just knows you.
I won't say that everybody didn't try to help. What I will say is, he's in the Army. He's in the Army now. So he's pretty high up the chain. So he already knew what's going on. He's like, well, I know what's going on. So I think this is who you need to talk to get this shit together. I just don't think anybody else knew what to do. Mm-hmm. They felt like, well, we just need to stay around him. We just need to get this nigga love, stay around him.
It don't work like that.
So it's like when I got around Fred, B Miles and them, Botchway and all them, it was just like all they knew how to do. Well, every time I see Fred, I'm like, what's up, Fred? Be like, man, you know, you went to the service, man. You my nigga, da-da-da-da-da.
Let me buy you a drink.
You know what I'm saying? Let me get you a drink. B
don't-
Miles, we go to B
it
Miles,
don't
y'all
work
way
like
in the
that.
basement.
And I fuck
You know what I'm
with
saying? B Miles, he like, man, let me, you know what I'm saying? Let's just get a shot. That was just like, that was just what people felt like. That was what to do.
But they didn't know.
But they didn't know that
It's
this
no
is
fault to them. No fault
no,
to
it's
them.
not.
But at the same time, they made it worse. No fault to
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
They made it
yeah.
worse.
But they
No fault
didn't.
to
But
them.
it's, you know what I mean. I don't blame anybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame anybody but myself.
Not at all.
Because nobody held me down and put alcohol in my face.
So I'm gonna tell you now, when we got back from our first deployment, when we got back from our first deployment, whatnot. Yeah, I wasn't driving like that because you know in Carolina you ain't gotta drive. Like I was driving. You ain't gotta have a license because everything's in the area, and that's when MySpace is popping.
They don't be pressing like that.
MySpace was popping, so I was all over the place. All the colleges, shit like that, whatnot. Party Zone, fucking Coconut, everything was in the vicinity.
Yeah.
But when I officially got back from Iraq, from our deployment together, I came home. I didn't drive the entire time I came home. 95, New Hampshire Avenue, 29.
Nigga, you rode home with me when you got back.
Yes.
Remember what was it, the second time you went? Nigga,
Yes.
I dropped you off.
I remember. I didn't drive after our first deployment. You know why I didn't drive? Nigga, I was scared to see trash on 95, 29, New Hampshire Avenue.
Dog.
You name it. I was scared. You know why I was scared? 'Cause that's what we saw in fucking Afghanistan
The
and
trash
Iraq. I
and
mean,
the IEDs and shit.
yeah,
was
that
on
shit
there.
was covered by trash. Like,
Mhm.
I didn't drive the entire. I didn't start driving like really until like we were deployed 18, 19. I really didn't start driving, and I still don't drive in DC. I hate DC.
Yeah.
I hate driving DC, but that's just because DC's dirty as shit. I like that shit. Just brings back memories. I can't drive in DC to this day. I'm 35.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have my cousin Zeus.
Which I owed a little bit.
Yo, bring my cousin Zeus brought me through a lot. My cousin Zeus, he that motherfucker heaven sent. That's my boy. That's my boy. That's my brother.
Shout out to Zeus.
That we was for one instance, we was on 95. We was driving. I don't know where we was driving to, but I had a car. Mind you, I had a car, but I never drove my own car.
I remember you had the car. You remember somebody hit your joint that one night?
Yeah.
Where was we coming from? We was coming from G's. Remember I had the meltdown in G's? God, dog.
I wanted to kill somebody for you.
So many, dog. I didn't even know what was going on. Niggas like, you good? Apparently this dude was trying to take my fucking head off, dog.
I wanted to kill somebody for you. I was like, yo, and Zeus grabbed me. Zeus was like, yo.
That was the big guy, right?
My cousin Zeus,
Yeah,
If I show you a picture right now, you'll be like, oh, I know that
Big
nigga.
guy.
Because Zeus was like, yo, what you doing? I was like, that's my brother Leon. Nah, fuck that. Ain't no one grabbing him. Because people kept grabbing me and trying to pull you out. I was like, nah, that shit ain't happening.
Yeah, bro.
I'm 5'7". I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to kill somebody for him. But Zeus, because when I came home, like, if I wasn't with the Botchways, or my boy Biko, Larry, I was always with Zeus. 9 times out of 10, I'm with Zeus.
Yeah.
And he would always drive my car because I just hate driving through Hyattsville, Beltsville, DC, you name it. I used to hate driving. So Zeus would always just drive my car.
Yeah.
I remember one time we was out in Palladium. And yeah, I'm lit. This is when I just got back. And you know, they was like, yo, how much y'all want for the bottles? I mean, I got my credit card. Yo, bottles on me. Fuck it. I didn't know what credit cards were. Like, it is what it is. Like, yo, what's credit? Free money. Cause they ain't teach us that shit. I want to talk that shit in school. I'm sorry.
They don't teach you. You don't learn about that shit until you already in the fucking
bought like
hole,
6
bro.
bottles that night. You already know how much I spent.
Yeah. Smell that cheese.
I was
bro.
so bent thinking about shit I dealt with in Iraq, trying to support, trying to make my boys happy.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to cloud the fuck the darkness I got inside of me. I'm buying bottles, and I'm talking about Cristal, Henny, you name it. I'm buying everything. About a fifth of Henny at Lax, $20. Oh, at Palladium, $100.
That shit, 100, nigga. That shit was like two. Well, I don't know. I know they like 250, 300 now. I don't know what the price is now.
Something deep.
Yeah.
I was so fucked up that night. I remember grabbing girls by the hair, like grabbing them. It's like, yo,
Yeah, you.
Is this
was,
your real hair?
You was a grab type nigga. You was a.
Is
grabber.
this your real hair? I'm like, I'm talking to other guys, like other niggas, girls. Like, yo, fuck you. I don't go fuck who you is. See me, dog. So they had to grab me out the club. Like they had to pull me out the club because I didn't get no shits. I didn't give a fuck. To be honest with you, I didn't give a fuck if I died that night. I was on some other shit. See me. I don't care.
That anger, dog. I feel like that. I feel like the drinking and the anger is like that's like stage 1, bro. That's like when it first hits you, though. You always fucking angry, bro. Or you only get angry when you drink, or you just get easily irritated.
Let me tell you, I started smoking after my man passed. Yeah. And I started smoking every day ever since after that.
Yeah.
You know who got me to quit smoking? My son and then Kelly. Kelly, both of them got me to quit smoking. I ain't smoked a cigarette since.
Kelly in the clutch.
Chill out.
Kelly in the clutch, bro. Bro, I'm telling you right now, man. Look, listen.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it down. Real talk. She, like, with my grandfather passing, my uncle who just passed, who's in the Marine Corps, he just passed last Monday. On my grandfather's birthday, she has been in the clutch. Like,
rest in peace to Grandpa,
that's my
man.
queen. Like, she is what it is. But what keeps me down, other than her, is my son. He's 10 years old, but being around him, he keeps everything. You know what I'm saying? All my demons, all that shit. He like bottles that.
That's
shit
their
up.
job, dog. It's like
dog.
my son when my son he just turned 10 in August, and it seems like, you know what I'm saying, he didn't really start talking until he turned 10. Like at 9, he just kind of like stay out of my way type deal. Or when I be like, come on, man, let's go chill. Now it's like, hey, Dad, what you doing? Who's playing tonight? LeBron and them didn't win together. Oh, football's on tomorrow. I just want to watch the game with you. Like now, it's like I really feel the importance. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I always been there for my kids. Always
dads,
will be.
Dog. We are dads.
We whole pops out here.
We're pops. You know what videos I love about y'all is when y'all riding bikes together. And he's riding. He's next to you. Y'all chilling. He's like, yo, slow down real quick. Your daddy got to catch up. But y'all just going. So that shit makes me emotional. It's like, yo, because remember us growing up together. I never pictured this shit. Like, I never pictured us growing up being dads, especially after what the shit we went through.
Yeah.
Like, I don't picture us being where we're at right now. 100%.
But you never know, man. I mean, I tell you one thing I always knew, no matter what, bro, whenever I decided to bring kids in this world because of my situation growing up, you know what I'm saying, without a father figure, I already knew I was going to have to handle business regardless. But, you know what I'm saying, I just think that it was really hard, you know what I'm saying, to having my son. And, granted, I consider him lucky because he was at the time he was young, so he didn't really understand what was going on. But, you know what I'm saying, like, so for me, my levels of PTSD in this order, you know what I'm saying? For me, first and foremost, it was alcohol. You know what I'm saying? And with the alcohol came the bad decisions, you know what I'm saying? Coming from club, yeah, meeting up with some fluke joints, you know what I'm saying? Just cranking whatever.
Easy jumps.
You know what I'm saying? Just getting an easy kill. You know what I'm saying? And then, getting around my mans and them, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of being borderline embarrassing. But it was just like, I really felt like sometimes they just kept me around because, you know what I'm saying, I was from round the way. But it was just like, nigga, you kind of embarrassing a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But, then you talk about, like now I'm with my future wife and I'm embarrassing her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit.
And then it's like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm outside of my car, knocked out. And, you know what I'm saying, I'm drunk in front of my mother's house. I'm embarrassing my mother, you know what I'm saying?
I remember seeing you guys on It's 20. I can't remember, but it's a 7-Eleven on 29, like coming towards Laurel. It's I can't remember, but I remember you still had the caddy, and
That was Mom Duke's joint.
that's the first time I met her. I was in the 7-Eleven because I wanted to get a drink, and you was fried, and she was just saying she was in the passenger seat, being your girl.
But she was embarrassed, dog.
Embarrassed as
She
shit.
was embarrassed. Listen, I embarrass the shit out. Listen, boo boo.
Boo, boo, boo. Hey.
I solely,
And that's
wholeheartedly apologize for embarrassing you probably the first 5 or 6 years.
This is why he watches your reality shows right now.
Of our relationship. This is why I'm trying to get my life together, man. So I can just wash out them years. But fuck
so
that.
Bad.
So then, you know what I'm saying, niggas start eating. You know what I'm saying? See, it's different, man. Like when you coming up through the mud, man, and all they thinking is in the house is hot dogs and pork and beans for Thanksgiving and them ramen noodles or whatever your man's and them. Like, nigga, I was notorious for spending holidays at my friends because I knew I was going to eat. That's why I went to church, because I knew I was going to eat. You know what I'm saying? But it's like now you're getting a little bit of money. Nigga, I was eating, bro.
I'm going to tell you this. So after my third deployment in Afghanistan, I went to Afghanistan. I was 225 when I went to Afghanistan. When I came back,
the fuck you gained 225 pounds?
Because when I went to Afghanistan, I was at Quantico.
Sheesh.
My ex, she was having my son.
Yeah.
And she was stuck on bed rest from the 5-month mark. So my gunny at Quantico was like, "Yo, you stay at home from the 5-month mark, and you make sure she good." So from the 5-month mark, mind you, 5 to 9-month mark, they go 4 months.
Chilling.
I was in the best shape of my life at the 5-month mark. At the 4-month mark, I was not at the best shape.
Damn near the worst.
All that shit. So I was eating nasty. My son was born. When my son was born, I had just got orders to go to 2-Way Golf Company.
Yeah.
Mind you, I was supposed to leave a lot earlier than that. I was supposed to be with my boy Angus. God rest his soul. Rest in peace, my boy Angus. He was stationed out at South Carolina at Paris Island. He was a rifle coach. We were supposed to be together, but Quantico messed up my orders. They could be with him, so I ended up going to 2-Way. I went to 2-Way Golf Company. Went out to there. Went to Afghanistan. From there, I got in the best shape of my life. Working out, steroids, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It happened. It is what it was. I was bench pressing 350 like it was nothing. I looked good.
Finesse.
Came back home. You know, you feeling good. PTSD at the minimum. Let's say at that 1%.
That's because you had something to do. You know what I'm saying? But maybe you being in the gym was kind of taking your mind off of that.
100%.
Yeah.
Came back home. Going to the gym 1-2 times a day. Working out, busting it out. My ex at the time was like, "Yo, you spent too much time. You spent too much time at the gym. Me trying to make it right.
Fucking it up.
As a husband, I was like, you know what? I won't fucking go to the gym no more." Boom.
You went cold turkey?
What? Instantly gained 20, 30, 40 pounds here and there.
This nigga went cold turkey, bro.
Cold.
30-degree turkey out here.
Nigga, 30 degrees. You might want to go negative.
Damn,
all the
bro.
shit I worked for while I was in Afghanistan. Like I said, when I came back from Afghanistan, I was 175. I was bench pressing. I was maxing out 350. Nothing. Like it was nothing. Chilling. But me trying to make it right for the family. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is.
So I mean, where do you feel like you was at mentally at that point? You felt like you was.
I didn't have a mental state.
You feel you still was just numb.
Yeah. You know when I became unnumb to everything? Mind you, I got out 2013, 2014. Still numb to it all. My son Elijah is like, I want to say 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I stayed in Virginia because when I got out, I came back from North Carolina, came back to Quantico.
Mm-hmm.
I was so used to the area, you know what I'm saying? Came back to Quantico, started working for a Verizon company. But yeah, still I was still numb to it. My son was about 3 or 4. When it came to him, I was good. When it came to everything else, I really gave no shits. Like,
I just feel like, man, when that shit running through you, man, when the disease is running through you, it's like you can really only give your all to just one or two things, man. It's like you don't have a balance. It's like, okay, well, I got all my eggs in one basket, which is my child. When it comes to me, eating healthy, having a healthy relationship, job, family, and all that other shit, it's like fuck all that. Long as I'm good with my son, I'm good. Or if I'm in the gym, like I'm in the gym, this is all I can give you. You know what I'm saying?
well, I'm gonna say before my son was born, like I guess stationed in Quantico,
Yeah.
they made me go see a psych. Like I said, I was drinking. What's this? Nothing. Water. I was drinking that shit. Hennessy, water, nothing. I was drinking it. I was drinking 2 or 3 fists a day. Like I was drinking. That's my thing.
That fucking
For
liquor, bro.
PT, nigga, I would be lit for PT.
Well, they promote alcohol in the
In the
military,
military,
bro.
100%.
It's like they promote that shit.
No, I call it cigarettes. So
and
guess
then
what?
chewing tobacco.
I'll be up by 5 in the morning. I drink half a fifth of Hennessy, half a pack of Newports. I go run about 3 miles, come back, chill, and go work out. And simple as that. That was my routine. That was my routine. So when it came to be my son, I started. I'm not gonna say I was neglecting him, but I know for a fact from how my grandfather raised and how my dad raised me,
Yeah.
I wasn't being the father I needed to be for my son. So I saw help out in Quantico. That's the best spot. To be honest with you, that's one of the best spots to seek help. So I saw a therapist.
Yeah.
The first session I had with my therapist, bro, I cried like a baby.
They got me too, bro.
Bro, I cried like a baby. The last time I cried that hard, I'm gonna tell you right now, is my grandfather just passed in July. That's the first that I cried like.
Because you know what it is, bro. I feel like it's because I had the same thing, man. When I went to see a therapist, man, twice. I went to see a therapist twice. For the first time and recently this year when I felt like, you know what I'm saying, I was kind of losing it again. And it's like when you get in that room and they be like, so what's wrong? And it's like they already know, bro. It's like
But
it's like you done had it balled up in you and now you can just let it out, man. That's what happens.
You know what pisses me off about the VA? And I got a bunch of boys that work for the VA and they're continuously trying to get me to work for the VA. And most likely I'm gonna end up working for the VA because I feel like, there's too many of us that need, like, they need that shit. Like they need that help. But when I talked to them, there was like the first when I got my VA test before I got out, they asked me, so have you seen dead bodies? Check the mark. All right, bet. Have you seen
that shit
babies?
be annoying, bro.
Have you seen dead babies? Okay, check that. Have you carried any dead bodies? Okay, check that. Have you shot anybody? Okay, check that. Have you killed any women? Okay, check that. So I'm just like, are y'all really trying to help me? Or y'all trying to figure out a status quo? Cause I'm infantry. Why y'all asking me all these questions? Y'all know I fucking did all that shit.
That's your fucking job.
That shit killed me. I'm gonna tell you this stuff that I haven't told a lot of people in my life. I've told my uncle Orlando, who was Vietnam vet, my uncle Carlos, who just passed away, rest in peace, and other military vets. But you asking me questions like, come on, man, like you know the answer to that question. I was infantry. Especially I was infantry at the biggest part of the initial invasion. Like, y'all know I did some dirt.
Iraqi freedom too, bro.
Come on, man. I did some shit that
shit was cracking.
I don't wish on nobody. But y'all wanna play this card and try to cover y'all shit up? Come on, man.
And the crazy thing, it's like, we both made it out unscathed, but it's like, did we really make it out though? You know what I'm saying? Because if that shit's still running through your mind, bro, like technically you was still there until.
And like I told you, Lee, there was a point like when you brought up in your last podcast and you brought up today when y'all couldn't get the guns up. Okay, Jones is so dug up. There was a point in our deployment where we got in a heavy gunfire, and no shit, we was pinned down. Guess what? My man was like, "Yo, we about to be fucked." I said, "What?" My man Leon on the gun. Say something.
We was on the gun.
We
bro.
good. And I swear to God, I could call that man right now, and he would be like, "Yo, yeah, you said that shit." Cause I knew, cause this is when I found out you was artillery. This is right after I found out you was artillery. I thought, "Yo, we good. My man Leon, we good."
Bro, let me tell you,
Y'all fuck shit
we
up.
were so ready to go, bro. I was like, bro, I'm tired of shooting the looms. I'm trying to blow some shit up, dog.
I'm gonna tell you this. At the same time, even though y'all fuck shit up, you know we gotta give an after action report.
Mm.
And that's what what fucks people. So if y'all don't know what an after action report is mind you, my man Leon over here, he's shooting off 22 the 22s, them artillery rounds. They blowing blocks up. Blocks. So you think about DC, think about blocks. They blowing shit up. Us on the ground is there. We got to go figure out what's going on in the area after they blow shit up. We go inspect the area, civilians, casualties, you name it, hostile attack and casualties. We go figure it out. And you see babies, you see women, you see men blown the fuck up.
It's collateral damage, man.
Collateral damage. That shit right there sits with you. 100,000,000%. That shit sits with you no matter what. And that's what happened. That's PTSD at its brink.
That's where it's born at, man.
You know what's funny about that? I know people who have never been in country. They are what's it called? Drone fighter pilot. Fighter pilot. Fighter pilots.
Fighter pilot.
Yes.
Nigga, don't drink nothing else, all right?
You know I got stutter, bro. You know I got chill out. They out of Vegas. They ain't never been to Afghanistan and never been to Iraq.
Sitting in little booths.
What I wish I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish I had that job. Go blow some people up. Go gamble. An hour later. But I've known a few of those pilots. They have blown up kids, women. That's not a job I don't wish on my worst enemy. That shit is crazy. They dropping bombs on family.
And the intel be good too.
And the intel be good, cause you know what? That one husband, that one father figure, brother, whatever, out of that family, had just killed 4, 5, 6 Marines, Army men, you name it. But guess what? He just did that. His whole family is fucked, and that shit happened. That shit is crazy, man.
They got their family killed, man. All right, so look, I think we definitely didn't hit on the Iraq shit enough. So look, so you done went to the VA, you went and told them what's up, and what they do? They said
they gave me pills.
They said they gave you medication.
I didn't take it.
But they also said you X amount percentage disabled.
90%.
I just got my 90 today.
For real?
90 piece. I mean, I was 80. But they you know what I'm saying? They got a couple, you know what I'm saying? They got a couple dollars, you know what I'm saying? Got a little bit.
You know what's funny about that 90%? With everything I went through, you know what the most percentage I got?
What?
Me being flat-footed. 50%.
For flat feet? Flat foot head ass?
They don't care. I'm trying to tell you, they don't care about my shoulders, my wrists, my ankles, my knees. Man. They don't give a fuck about that. But me being flat-footed, give me 50%.
So do you feel like, because I mean, you know, you getting some good little cheese, you know what I'm saying? You living pretty good now. I mean, I know I am. Do you feel like, do you feel like that helped? You feel like you getting that little check every month kind of helped you out a little bit?
Really asking that question?
The people want to know.
They don't give a fuck about us, bro. That's chump cheese, bro. For what we dealt with, that's chump cheese, 100%.
I feel like we need to be. I feel like
Bro,
everybody should get that
I
hundo.
battle my demons every day, bro. I know you do too, Leon. I know you. You battle that shit every day. Your wife saved you. 100%, she saved
You did.
you. And there's
Definitely.
times where even she might not be able to save you because you think about the shit you dealt with. That shit is that shit's never going away, bro.
It's not going away, bro. That's the thing. It's like it's not gonna go away, and it's gonna get to a point where it's just gonna hit you in a different direction. So initially, for me, you know what I'm saying, I'll keep going back over this. My timeline when it first hit me, you know what I'm saying, it was anger, binge drinking. Then it turned into
Drinking?
turned into I want to say depression. It just turned into uncertainty and overeating. Now it's irritation and anxiety. Dog, do you know right now? Do you know what automatically enrages me when I'm driving?
I knew that.
Dog, I
knew that was coming.
I could be driving, dog. I mean, I'm doing maybe 4 or 5 over the speed limit. Nigga come just zooming through the joint.
And that's 95
Bro,
for you.
let me tell you something. I can fuck around and I be wishing I had a little fucking, like one of them, you know how them white boys be having them big ass bumpers.
I know.
I just be wishing I had like a tow truck bumper or something on my joint, just ram their ass off the fucking road. That's how I be feeling, dog. I get so angry. I be forgetting, like my daughter was in the car. She was just like, Dad, are you okay? And I was just like, let me get myself together, man. And then it's like anxiety. You know, I take the train. Dog, you know, this is where the podcast came from. It came
how many
from.
times I tell you, Leon, hey, start a podcast, bro.
This shit came from me being on the train, me being uncomfortable, me being irritated from the stupid shit I used to see on the fucking train.
How many
bro?
times I tell you, yo, Lee, yo, I wake up at 5 in the morning. Hey, Captain's log. How many times I tell you, yo, start a podcast, bro?
Yeah, bro.
You got a booger in your nose.
COVID,
like we chilling.
Hey, COVID tried to hold me down, man, but we had to get out
COVID,
here.
Leon, I told you years ago.
This shit supposed to came out. Look, you know what's crazy? I seen a Facebook memory. You know, I've been doing the Captain's Log shit for like 5 or 6 years.
Yes,
bro.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. I was listening to. I was like, yo. So
That's
every
right,
time
though, man.
when you left your keys in the car in the truck,
God.
I was there. Like, I was like, yo, start your podcast, dog, because people could relate. Like, what? Come on, man.
You're right, man. But
when
look,
really, when it came down to PTSD, when it really boiled down to it, when I knew I was really fucked up with it, it was one instant out of them. Like I told them, one instant. As I just got back from my first deployment in Iraq. Before that, my boy Zimney. Before we came back home, my boy Zimney got blown up. And I was supposed to be in that vehicle. I got him tattooed on my arm. Was when my gunny told us he got blown up when not blah blah blah. Was he was like, guys want to put him in a helicopter, go back home. This is 2 or 3 hours after he's just been blown up. We can't see his body because that's just charcoal. It's done. Mind you, he's been raising me into the Marine I need to be for the last maybe 8 months to a year. I'm in the best shape of my life because of him. So we took him out the ambulance, or whatever you want to call it, the ambulance truck, to put him in the helicopter, what we call a helo, to fly him out to Germany so they could do what they got to do research-wise, and then fly him back to the States to be with his family in Chicago. So we pull up. I want to say it's 1:05 in the morning. Guy, I remember these times like it was crazy. I remember this time. They pulled me out the computer lab, like, yo, Fidel, that's what they call me. Fidel, do you want to go? Do you want to put his body in the helicopter? I'm like, yeah, of course I do. So, the ambulance, or what we call the ambulance truck, pulls up with all the dead bodies of the people that passed away that day. Do you want to put him in the helicopter? I'm like, yeah. 6 people per body. We lost 3. Y'all do the math. I'm sucking. I'm not good at it. My boy. So we grab him. Behind me is my boy Curtis, Filipino, 6'5". Him and my boy Chris Zimney had been together since day one, but he knew how important he was to me. Like I said, I got him tatted on my arm. That shit ain't never going away. He was like, "Hey, Fidel, do you wanna carry him to the helicopter to put the body in it so they can fly him to Germany?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course I do." The moment I grab his body, it's a stretcher, 6-man stretcher. I'm the last man on the stretcher. I'm grabbing it. We're walking. I took 2 steps. My body went limp. I can't tell you why my body went limp. But like I said, that man right there is the reason I'm here today. It's 2020. He passed away 2004. He taught me everything. And I don't even know what to say, but when when that helicopter pulled up and they asked me to put his body in the helicopter, that shit had me fucked up. And since then, I'm 18.
I know,
I'm
bro,
18.
Like, yeah.
But I
18,
felt like
19.
I was responsible to do that because that man right there.
You felt like it was the right thing. You felt like what you were supposed to do for what he did.
Dog, there'll be times like I said, we used to PT. You know, you're not supposed to PT on base because we got Artie and our motors and coming in, rockets coming in.
You still sneak a little run in.
Dog, I used to backpedal from the front gate to the power plant. My tires used to be burning, dog. I used to hate him for that shit. But like I said, not only did he teach me not only did he teach me the military aspects of what we was going through, but what he taught me was the legal shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he taught me everything I needed to know about the Marine Corps, period. Like, you can't catch me on a so-called DUI and try to pull me over and get me fucked up. He taught me all that shit. He taught me how to get out of everything.
Taught you the trick of the trade.
I never get in trouble with shit. You know how much shit I did? I did a lot of dirt. Because of him, I got out of all of it.
All right, nigga, you on Facebook Live. Don't be incriminating yourself, goddammit.
I'm out.
Hey, look. Hey, don't look. They're still fighting where they be like, so apparently on Facebook Live, you were talking about getting away with shit.
Out. I did my 8 years. Hey,
that man did an 8-piece,
my son is good.
All right, so look. So this is the last question, and we're gonna wrap it up, man. We in. So, was it all worth it?
Was you asking me?
Was everything you went through to how you living now? You know, you got your beautiful son. You know what I'm saying? You got your lady. You know what I'm saying? You got your job. You're successful. You're doing your thing. Was it worth it?
100%. 100%. Yo, I'm gonna tell you now. I'm not gonna lie. I was in a dark place. The last about 2 years, I was in a dark place. I do have a special lady. He brought me out of that dark place, and then my son, he was there, to help bring that shit out.
Special lady.
Cause you know her.
Special lady alert. Hey, look, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, it was 100% worth it for me, man. Like, regardless of whatever mental illness I may have, man, like, that shit made a fucking man out of me, bro.
100%, bro.
It made a man out of me. It forced me to learn a lot of shit the hard way. So it's like, if my son or daughter say they want to go to the service, they can go.
100%.
But see, my thing is the one thing.
I'm gonna tell them to go Air Force first.
I tell them they go to whatever branch they want. The only thing
Air Force.
The only thing I would tell. The only thing I would tell them, I will make sure is like, listen.
They're sure.
Check in with me. Like, talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't keep nothing ball dead, man. I think that's one of the things that we do, that we all did so much because that's how we was built. We was built to just
we didn't know what we was getting ourselves into.
We
be honest. We didn't know
shit.
Nigga, you was surprised when you saw me.
Yeah, I thought I was the only wild nigga that would do some shit like that. You know
Yeah,
what
we
I'm
was
saying?
wild. We was wild. We fucked it up in
But
the
yeah,
police
man,
section.
it's got to be communication, man. Like you have to have that outlet to talk to people, man. Like it just if I had one person from the house who just understood what I was going through, dog, I probably could have did 20 years.
And
You know what I'm saying?
to be honest with you, it what I on the real part about us, me and you getting together about this whole shit. Yo, PTSD has been around for centuries, dog. We knew about it after the deployment. To be honest with you, I didn't know about PTSD before our deployment.
I ain't no shit, bro.
I ain't know shit. PTSD has been around for centuries, and you don't have to be in the military to
You
deal
don't
with
have
PTSD.
to be in the military to have
Nigga,
it too.
we in DC.
Yeah.
People deal with PTSD all the time. I'm the reason I came out here with you is yeah, cause of military shit. Cause you're my brother. I love you to death. But yo, people gotta realize, yo, you don't gotta be in the military to deal with PTSD. We deal with that shit every fucking day. Every day. Baltimore, Northeast, Southeast. We all deal with that shit. Yo, you just
Yeah.
gotta be able to willing to be talk to somebody.
That's the whole thing, bro. Like, listen, if y'all didn't take anything else from anything, me and my good
Mind the
man
jokes.
that said,
Fuck the
fuck
jokes.
the jokes. We
The
do the
real
jokes
talk.
because that's just who we are. But it like I don't care, bro. If you having a bad day, bro, like talk to somebody, bro. Like you can Google a therapist, man. They got hotlines. Like talk to somebody, bro. Like people be out here killing they motherfucking selves, going out here shooting shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like talk to somebody, bro. There is always a better way.
I'm gonna
You know
tell
what
you.
I'm
I'm gonna tell
saying?
you this. Keep it 100 before we close out. The reason I joined the Marine Corps was my cousin, my uncle Orlando. Like I said, I knew school wasn't for me because I was about to be at College Park. I about to be fucking College Park up. Santa Fe, you name it.
Santa Fe.
I was a dog.
They
dog.
call that shit something else now.
They did. They don't call it. I knew I wasn't ready for that. I joined the Marine Corps with my uncle Orlando and my uncle Carlos. Rest in peace to my uncle Carlos. He just passed away because of COVID on Monday. But
Rest in peace,
I
man.
talked to both of them, and I told them I was like, "Yo, I'm thinking about going to Marine Corps." When I told both of them that shit, them eyes lit up. It was like, "Yo," and my uncle Orlando, both of them wasn't in Vietnam. They dealt with that shit. They was like, "Yo, do that shit," because that's
bro.
a different experience.
Shit make you a man, bro.
What? I joined the Marine Corps. Simple as that. When I came back, it's also different
You
because
fucked up.
this is Vietnam is different. This is our era. Theon could tell you. My family, I closed my family out. I closed my best friends out. I was drinking a bottle of Henny a day. My workout system, let me tell you my workout system. I'm drinking a fifth of Henny, a Red Bull. I'm running 3 miles, coming back, doing push-ups, starting off the day.
And burned all that shit off. Nigga
All that
sober.
off. It hit me when I had my son. Yo, family is the most thing. I've been in my darkest places
It is, bro.
the last 3 years.
The support system, bro.
And then I am who I am now. But Leon could tell you, I grew up. I was always smiling. I was always happy. Always joking, like giving people shit, bullshitting, going on people. Oh, your hairline fucked up.
To
All
fire
type of
niggas
shit.
up.
We always going in. But when I came back home, those people that I knew I could support on, they gave me the strength to carry on. Like I said, my grandfather just passed. My uncle just passed. I've lost, to be honest with you, with the PTSD, let's keep it real. With the PTSD, I've lost at least seven brothers I grew up with that I was in the Marine Corps with. This year alone,
Shit
to
crazy,
PTSD. One of the brothers, Leon knows, I just had a funeral for him. We were just at the funeral about 2.5 months ago. He committed suicide. The reason he committed suicide was he got blown up on my last deployment, and it was a struggle for him. But he found his comfort in. What he found his comfort in was talking to other Marines, other veterans, other military folk about him losing his leg and talking. Just letting everybody know, like, yo, you're gonna be okay. Reach out to your family, reach out to your friends, talk to them. But when COVID hit, he didn't have that outlet.
Shut a lot of shit off. Yeah,
he killed himself.
This sucks, bro.
And I 2 months ago, I was at his funeral in Arlington. He was cremated, but they still had they still had the cemetery. The ceremony in Arlington. Yo, that shit was something deep. Like, that's not his body right there, but we all know as Marines, like, yo, man, like, he could have reached out to anybody. And mind you, I had just talked to him a week before he killed himself, because he knows my son who's 10, and he wanted to come hang out with my son, have his kids hang out with my son, and have like a little, like, you know what I'm saying, like a get together over the weekend. We're gonna go camping, go fishing, go do all that bullshit. Guess what? That shit ain't happening.
Well, look, man. All we can do for the future, man, is just keep checking on each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep each other close. That's why I always, if I see you making a couple of posts, I be like, it's time to check in, bro.
That Porsche.
I be like, it's time for some Porsche time. You know what I'm saying? We come up. You know what I mean? We gonna blow a cigar after this, man. You know what I mean? But look, man, this was so good, man, to get you on here, bro. Like,
dog.
It's like, man,
I was nervous.
It's like, man, fuck the nervous, nigga. You came out 2 minutes into this shit. You was good money, bro.
But the reason I was nervous, because this shit I've told certain people.
Yeah.
Don't nobody know about.
I definitely wanted you.
Not all the world knows. Like, and they still don't know too much, because I didn't really.
You kept it. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of light. You know what I'm saying? But look,
I'm lucky. I'm honestly. Look, my family, I'm gonna keep it a million. Yo, me being Dominican, being Panamanian. Yo, my family. If you know me, if anybody on this that starts listening to this podcast, if you know me, I'm always around family. The reason I'm always around family is because me being around family keeps my demons away.
Yeah, a support
100%.
system. Support system.
And I'm not gonna lie. There's times when my family's not around, and my demons they're killing me. They're haunting me. Like I said, my grandfather just passed. My grandfather is the most important person in my life. I got wrapped around my neck. That man raised me, but yet I know that he wants me to be a better man. And there's no way in hell you can't pay me. You can't do whatever fuck you want to do. Then I'm gonna take my life, because I know my family at the end of the day is gonna suffer more than me not being here. So that's a fact. I'm not ever doing that shit. That shit is never gonna happen. Yo, reach out, because I know for a fact. And then my brothers in the Marine Corps, I don't care if you're not my brother. If you're in the Marine Corps, yo, you reach out, you're good. We got you.
You're hard at somebody.
100%. Yo, this shit is, you ain't got to do that shit. We got you. We got you 100,000,000%.
Talk to somebody. Hey,
Facts.
so look. So tell everybody, man, your social media, where they can find you, bro.
Yo, on Instagram, @Fidel0351.
Fidel.
Fidel. My last name Castro. So everybody,
Fidel.
Like, come on. That's everything.
Okay.
If on Facebook, Erick Castro, like, you can't find me. You can't spell my name right.
Look, man. Hey, look.
Erick.
Look, we're gonna wrap it up, man. I just bought a good man on here, man, to talk some serious business. But we made it fun at the same time. But it's serious, man. It's serious. So look, man, we're gonna close it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Follow, subscribe, share, support. All right. Captain out.